microphone. Oh, hi everyone, how you doing? Welcome to part 3 of today's 12-hour stream. Before we go around and say hello to everyone, please take a second to check out our notifications. First of all, check out our social links. We've got Discord, Twitter, and YouTube there. Discord is where we'll love and cherish you forever on. Come and be a part of it. Twitter, you can send me a DM. I'll get you into a game of D&D. Or you can see all the other stuff that I post. It's mostly, you know, about the channel or general random feelings. YouTube, you can go and catch up on all our other shows, including Academy Weekend shows and our regular shows that we show throughout the week. Also check out our sponsors. Hero Forge, the Kickstarter has smashed 1.9 million now. That was the video you saw on the intro screen there. 1.9 million, I think 2 million's the next stretch goal, and you get to unlock different features for faces, like customizable faces. You can change the noses and eyes out and all that cool stuff. So it's looking amazing. Who knows how far this Kickstarter is going to go? It's only been like 10 days. It's amazing. Also check out our second. I keep saying second as if they're like tiered or something. Our equally great other sponsors, Mage Hand Press. They created the Dark Matter expansion for 5e, now available in hardback. It's a great expansion. If you like space and you like D&D, then this book is for you, and you can get it with 15% discount using my special code. Please do use the code as well. It lets them know, you know, lets them know where you've come from. Also, check out the Deck of Many. The Deck of Many made these wonderful flashcards. This is the Deck of Many Things. I've drawn the sun upside down. They animate as you move them. They also do cantrips from levels, cantrips and spells all the way up to level 9. And you can catch them all on their website. And they also made the Humblewood expansion for 5e, which allows you to play as burbs and woodland creatures in a forest setting. That's all of the things from me. Let's go around and say hello to everyone, starting with our wonderful Dungeon Master, second time on the show, DrakeIceheart. Welcome back.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me back, Scrat. I am DrakeIceheart here on Twitch and Twitter. Stream now. That's a thing. I am really excited. I hope this goes well this time. Because last time was a trip.
I thought last time was wonderful.
Last time was a trip and a half, Scrat. I think that's it for me.
Fantastic. Well, we'll be handing back over to you very soon. Buckle in. We'll go clockwise around the screen and go next to D4 D&D. Dustin, how you doing?
I'm fantastic. Hi, I'm Dustin. I am one of the co-DMs of D4 that, you know, streams every Sunday. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to play. It's rare I get to play. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
It's going to be fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Next around, we welcome back Hope at Real Hope Lavelle. Oh, hi, Hope.
Hi, everybody. Yep, that's Hope here. You can follow me on Twitter at Real Hope Lavelle. That's REEL, as in movies, because I'm a filmmaker. Excited to be playing again. Thank you for having me.
Fantastic. Next around the screen, we have Honey and Dice. Honey, how you doing?
I'm here. Yeah, you already said it. I'm Honey, aka Honey and Dice on Twitter. Everybody's favorite cheerleader, and I'm so excited to be here and be DM'd by someone new. And thank you again, Scrap, for asking me back.
Thank you for coming back. We love to have you, and I can't wait to see how we all get on in Drake's new little new one-shot here. The title's exciting. Drake, why don't we hand over to you?
Okay. So, our story begins in the grand city of Garamond. A large, sprawling city, many buildings, shops. Surprisingly, only 2 taverns. Weird. Couple inns, large cobbled streets, gorgeous clock tower. The city is in celebration. 20 plus years ago, there was a battle to end all battles of the Demon War. The demons were pushed back out of the country, and thus there was peace. Also celebrating is the mayor of the city. His only daughter is getting married. Isn't it exciting? So, a large celebration sprawling the city for 3 days, celebrating both great events. I'm sure there's nothing sinister going on at all. So, we find ourselves entering this festive town. Let's start with Cassius.
Oh, hey, yeah, I can do that. Absolutely. I'm Cass. I'm a Lightfoot halfling, the best of the best. I'm super relaxed all the time. Never ever touch coffee ever, but that's okay. I have red and blue striped pants tucked into boots that go up to a bright like sky blue shirt with a like leather and fur vest and about 20 plus pouches covering my belt and various satchels and whatnots here and there. And I'm just wide-eyed, grinned, looking around, making my way wherever we're headed. One of the 2 taverns. Sounds fun. I don't know.
Okay. And we then let's check in over on Trinal.
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 Trinal. Hello. Trinal of Ithriel here. I am your humble protector and half-elf ranger, here to enjoy the festivities and look upon the city that took upon the great demon war and won. I find it quite fascinating. You see a half-elf with dirty blonde hair that kind of comes down in waves. He's quite dirty because he spends most of his time in the forest, and he is cloaked in leather armor and weapons and a long bow that hangs over him.
Wonderful. Next, let's check over on Leandra.
Right then, Leandra the Forge Maiden, the town blacksmith, the one you come to if you need anything fixed or improved or you just need someone to talk to. I've been partying hard for the last 3 days. I mean, nobody's coming in to get anything fixed. I usually have 1 or 2 tankards at any time, and I've just been having a blast. You see a 6'4", dark-skinned, humanoid, half human, half. She's not a Goliath, but maybe she's half of a Goliath. She's a tall, massive drink of water, muscular arms from working in the forge day by day. She's done her best, to dress appropriately. She doesn't have that many outfits that don't have burns in it, but she's, got a leather vest on, over a tunic, her cleanest and less patched pair of pants, comfortable boots. Her hammer's not that far from her. She's got these long dreads that normally you don't see because she's got a bit of an undercut and she pulls it up when she's working, but she's got it tucked on neat with bits of jewels and gold in there as she's dressed up. But I'm having a blast. It's been 3 days of partying. It's hard to get 3 days of partying in and nobody judges you for it.
I love it. And lastly, we check in on Rusavan. Did I get that right? Scrat, you're muted.
Why, thank you. Yes, Brusilvan here. 5'10" in stature, dark skin, tattooed by my own hand in darker ink. It's sort of a midnight blue. My hair is pure white. Anyone would recognize me as one of the drow. I come wearing cloths and wraps as I have been on a long journey. I've only just arrived here in the city. I'm here to make my own assumptions about the people who dwell above land.
Wonderful. So, most importantly, are you all entering the town together? Clearly Leandra's not. She's been having the time of her week. But what about the rest of you? Will you be entering together or separately?
Copy to you on the road.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say Cass is separate. We'll bump into them when he does. As he moves along, his hair is pulled up into a top knot that kind of dangles back and forth, dark brown, and you probably the first time you meet him, he's like next to someone, and you hear him kind of going, "Well, I'm sorry. Good thing I was here because you obviously dropped this. I obviously didn't take it because I don't take things, but you obviously dropped it. But good thing I was here to find it for you if you lost it, because if I wasn't here, then someone else could have walked off with it. You should be more careful with these things." As he's like handing something back to someone.
All right. And General, are you entering with Rosavan, or are you by yourself as well?
I believe so, actually. I think we found ourselves on the same path coming into town. Is that correct?
Yes, that seems wonderful.
It's good to have a traveling companion, and soon we will be drinking companions, am I right?
You have been telling me about a celebration in the city?
A grand
excited.
celebration.
I'm excited to see how you celebrate. Is there much magic involved?
There can be.
Oh. Intriguing.
Okay, so you two are coming from one way. We'll say Cass is coming from the other. There are 2 taverns in town, one on the east, one on the west. Whichever one you want to go to, please feel free. One is called the Dusty Bongo. The other is the Drunk Pub. Curious names. As you walk through the town, you see dances in the center of town, grand games, people cheering. The town is effectively a chaotic party. Yeah, chaos is a good way to describe this town right now. The taverns are so overflowing, they've spilled out and stretch an entire street of just servers going through, handing out free drinks. It's a celebration after all. Why not have some free booze? Courtesy of the mayor. So, we'll go to our duo. Would you like to go to the east or the west?
I think this place that speaks of bongos sounds pretty good, don't you think?
I would trust your intuition.
Russellvan, good friend, let us go to the bongos.
Indeed. Dusty. Perhaps there will not be music.
As you make your way up the street, you find, again, free drinks. The Dusty Bongo is not the nicest pub in town by any stretch. The street at this point is a little sticky. It seems that one of the servers is particularly clumsy with her drinks as she's handing them out. She doesn't look like she's been doing this very long. Like, she might have just been grabbed from the locals, been like, "You work here now, go." So feel free to grab a table while we check in on Cass.
Trinnell will swift in swiftly and grab her tray of drinks in like a swift motion and just say, "Allow me, my dear. It seems you need some help."
As you do that, can you actually make me a perception check?
Boy. Oops. There we go.
So as you gently grab her drinks, can you also make me one, Rusavan?
Of course. What is it we'll be drinking exactly?
Anything they give us.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So as you take your drinks and everything, she just kind of like pats your hip and she's like, "Thank you so much." And you see her just kind of fluff a little bit and smile at you. She has a lot of assets on display. You notice she's got a little bit of the mead and such spilled on her, and she's just like, "Thank you." And as she'll take the tray back and she'll like set drinks down at your table. She's like, "Thank you so much," and she'll just like slide away back to the other end of her section.
Ken, thank you for the donated subs. Thank you.
Let's check in on Cass.
Oh, I'm totally heading towards the bongos because that sounds like so much fun. And I mean, even if they're dusty, it doesn't matter. They're not going to be dusty when I get there because I love playing bongos. That's like so much fun. Just so I'm totally heading towards the dusty bongos as well.
Wonderful. You make your way down the same street. You will see our two friends further back in the section, but you get distracted because you hear the bongos. And inside is a grand stage that looks nicer than the rest of the pub, where there's a couple sets of bongos, and there's actually an unoccupied set, if that tickles your fancy.
Oh, I'm totally going to go start playing some bongos.
Yeah.
If I may quickly, chat has started a hype train. Thank you so much, chat, coming in with all the donations. Now, we do have incentives in-game for the hype train. We've already beat level 1, but level 1 is 2 advantages. If we beat level 2, Drake gets 10 disadvantages to use against us. If we beat level 3, we all get 2 automatic successes to use. Now, I'm not going to throw the deck of many at Drake, our new DM. I'm not going to throw the deck of many at any of our new DMs. So instead, at level 4, we will have double the advantages and double the disadvantages. And at level 5, we'll double everything. Thank you.
Hey.
Okay, do you want to give me a performance check then, Cass, since
I
you're
would
going to go?
love to give you a performance
Bongo.
check.
16, nice. You managed to match the beat of the other people playing on the stage, and it sounds a little crazy, but it definitely gets your blood flowing. It is definitely getting that party vibe going up in your body. Out in the streets, Rosavan and Cyrano, you hear this as well. You hear the music kind of amp up, like the room or the tavern is becoming much more hyped.
Yes, we made the right choice, friend.
This seems like a good place.
Leandra. As your drinks empty, the lady will come back and set a couple more in front of you, and she'll set off again. Leandra, where can we find you, my dear?
Probably starting the D&D equivalent of a conga line. But I'm quite tall, so I probably have got like one halfling on my back. As I move along, one of my good buds, I'm handing out drinks as I go. I'm having a blast. When the new bongos stop playing, I'm the first person at the front of the stage, applauding and holding people up to see, and it's just, this is just a beautiful thing, celebrating peace, celebrating marriage. Probably have told 2 or 3 drunken stories about various things, including why certain people don't come by the shop anymore, about how hot metal has to be. Usually don't have any less than 1 or 2 ladies at either side of me, just entertaining them and telling them stories and whatnot. But again, full on party mode. Blacksmith. I've had 3 days off.
Wonderful. As you start this conga line, you notice you've got like 2 gnomes, one each grabbing the back of your thigh. You've got the halfling on your back, and a couple other people are like behind, like I guess this is a thing. Let's just do this, I suppose. Like, they seem confused, but with all the hype, they're just like, let's go with it. So yeah, you have definitely succeeded in starting a conga line, especially with the hype from the increased bongo music. Out front, again, our two are drinking out there. You notice that, can you two make me another perception check? You notice that yes, both of you. You notice that she continues to spill drinks quite a lot. And it tends to be on the ground, on people, and it's just, you're like, if you look at her, you're like, she's so clumsy. Why did they hire her? Okay. Yeah, you both just think she's so clumsy. It's the strangest thing.
Is it? Is this normal?
As she
for a
turns, you'll
serving-
notice, like, I'm sorry?
Is this normal for a serving girl to be so clumsy with the drinks?
It seems as though she is new, I would say.
Perhaps event hired. The drinks are good.
Again, she just kind of like leans on people a lot, flirts with them. People like will tip her some money, and she's just so happy. She keeps handing out the free drinks. Seems like she's having a very profitable day.
Oh, yes, I see right through it. She uses this to make money. Very nice. If only I was as well endowed as her, maybe I could do the same.
And the people of the society give money to this sort of behavior? Is that a profession?
It seems so. She's making it work for her.
I must admit there is so much to see up here.
It is just the beginning, my friend.
So, as you two continue to drink, you will hear a commotion. A bar bench goes, like, skirting across the street, and you see a tall woman with purple and blue hair and a shorter, what looks to be a half-elf in dark blacks and reds and a little bit of pink, silver and pink hair, just go running down the street through everyone, dodging and weaving their way through, like knocking people over as they chase down what looks to be a dog, though upon closer inspection, you're like, dog, and you're like, you look again and you're like, why is there a wolf in town? And they just chase it down the street.
This seems
just
like a job
screaming
for
at it.
Trinil of Ithriel. My friend, please excuse me. And Trinil shall swiftly run after too.
Oh,
Rizvan, are you joining her? Or are you going to stay and continue drinking?
I will stay and look after the drinks.
Wonderful. And again, another drink is placed in front of you, and she winks at you and continues on her way.
Since it seems to be the custom that people pay people for dancing and flirting, I will tip her.
She thanks you, and again, she just kind of like leans forward towards you, and she's like, thanks. And she just goes back to serving other people in the section. Cass and Leandra, you will also hear this commotion, but it doesn't really sound like it's that loud over the bongo music. If you want to investigate, that is your choice. You do see the people streak by through the open doors. But again, you're just like, dog party. So
Yeah, I'll eventually get bored of playing the bongos and wander off, and I'll see people run. I'm like, oh, what's that? And I'll like kind of leave and go. And as I move through the crowd, I would like to sleight of hand pickpocket someone as I go.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to roll me that while we
I
see what
will.
Leandra's going to do?
Thank you very much, chat. We hit level 3 on the hype train, which means all the players receive 2 automatic successes.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Also, thank you very much to QTV, who donates 2 advantages to me. Thank you.
Yay!
Leandra, what will you be doing?
So I'm heavily invested in all this bongo playing, so when he moves off and goes off, I'm just going to be following him with my eyes and turning around, taking one gnome off of the shoulder, taking the other gnome off the other shoulder, turning around, telling Nuffling, all right, this is where it ends, come on down. I saw someone over there, a pretty cheeky looking dwarf's been making eyes at you, just head that way. And then trying to follow amazing bongo player, because I've got a bit of a proposition about how to hype this party even more. Can I do a perception check just to see if I notice that sleight of hand?
Yes. Actually, go for it. Okay. You don't see Cassius, but out of the corner of your eye, you do catch something, and you look, and the clumsy barmaid is spilling a drink on someone and just reaching into their pocket and like quickly shoving some money in hers as she continues smiling and doling out drinks. Cass, you managed to swipe about 10 gold.
Sweet.
Off
I
of-
don't even seem to realize, like, my hands have a mind of their own, and I'm just like reaching and doing that as I'm continually running. I don't even notice it as it goes into one of the mini pouches on my belt as I keep moving.
Gotcha. Leandra, do you want to say something, or do you want to continue following your bongo friend? Because he's taking off.
I'm going to pass by her and I'm going to, put a couple of gold, hold out a couple of gold towards her, and just, wink on my way out to hand, follow my bongo future business
She
partner.
giggles. She giggles. You do know her as one of the locals, Emran, and she just kind of like giggles. You've seen her game before. You know exactly what she's up to. You know. But she just kind of like giggles and winks at you before going back to work as you chase down Cass. So, we go back to Joan. You followed them, and you see basically the wolf dart down one alley, and the woman follow him, or follow it. The other person screams, "I'll cut him off, you keep chasing it," and they continue taking off down the street. Which would you like to follow?
I think I'm going to follow the woman who is following straight, because I do believe I can catch up. I'm very
Okay.
swift.
Okay. Let's check back up on Rosavan. You still just partying and drinking, my friend?
I'm holding my drink, and I'm now looking for a new friend. I've been to parties at home. I know how this works. This friend is gone now. Okay, there is no object permanence at parties with friends. You just have to find a new one. And I'll see.
Socially awkward wallflower. Got it.
Yeah. I'll see. I'll see. Leandra did not tip the serving elf. What was serving person, right?
She does appear to have elven features. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I'll perhaps. Hello.
Oh my,
And
what
she
are you
looks like-
doing?
Sorry.
Talking to
I'm talking-
Leandra or the
Yeah.
serving girl?
To Leandra.
Oh my, look at you, aren't you just beautiful?
Oh.
Wait.
Thank you. The drinks are free.
I the last 3 days or so they're trying to get rid of it all. Why are you sitting there by yourself?
I had a friend, and they got excited, and they're gone. But I'm sure I'll see them again. And then I thought I'd say hi to you. Hi.
Hello. You want to come with me? I'm trying to find this tiny bloke that was playing bongos really well. I'm trying to see if I can get him to come back and do like a what's the word when somebody does it again? They've done it and they come back and do it again.
Common's not my first language.
Alright, that's fine. I just want him to come back and do it again. So you want to come with me and go fetch him?
Sure. Do you perhaps have a description?
I've been drinking like for 3 days. I just know he was a tiny bloke.
Right. I'm gonna stand on the chair and have a look for a small bloke.
Oh, he had
you
he had a hair thing.
A hair thing?
You spot a couple gnomes. You spot some halflings, all of which have hair. You see a bald dwarf with a beard. You don't know if that's the hair thing. Like there's a lot of people. It's a party. You're sitting there going, "Is that it? Is that it?"
Yeah, I'll just start describing them. Stocky person, maybe 4 foot tall, bald, big beard. Is that the one?
No, that's not it.
Okay. Gnome, blue nose, yellow tousled hair.
No, we're looking for someone that looks like he could play some bongos, but not be that much higher than the bongos, but not be like that much below the bongos. I just remember he was really good at the bongos.
How tall are the bongo?
You're sitting here going, "Should I go in and like grab a bongo and just start holding it up to people? Like, are you the right size? Are you the right size?"
Like a size chart thing at a roller coaster. Nope.
You run in and you stand next to the bongo and you're sitting there. Everybody's like expecting you to play and you're sitting there going, just like, okay, it's about this high. Okay, and you run back out and you're like, just doing this to people like, nope, too short, nope, too high, nope,
Yeah, I'll draw my spear actually, and I'll put my spear next to the bongo and make a little mark on it, or maybe move one of the feathers, like to there. That's the height.
Okay.
Going around,
You're doing
literally
that,
just
you're
going
holding
up
your
next
spear
to.
up to people and people are looking at you like, what is he doing?
Leandra
don't
is going to
understand.
follow. Leandra's going to follow him, and if anyone gives him a look, she's just going to look at them. You know, and just occasionally cross her arms like, what? He's doing something important.
So they will start giving him a look, but as soon as you do that, they all know you, and they're suddenly like, nothing. Hi, Leandra. Please don't hit me with the hammer again.
That's literally putting my spear right next to Gnome's. No. No, not that one.
Okay, so let's check back in on Cass. Cass, you've been chasing these people down.
Just following, probably not chasing. Probably like just moving through the crowd and watching them as they're like chasing this thing. Just curious, like what? Just like very curiosity. I'll at some point swipe like popcorn or cotton candy or something and just start eating it. No idea where it came from. I just look down and like, ooh, neat, and just keep looking, trying to figure out what's going on with this dog and these people and this other random elf that just showed up chasing them.
First time you do it, you wind up with this giant thing of cotton candy. The next time you do it, you end up with caramel corn, and you're sitting there going, cool, and you just keep chasing.
Yep. Some of the cotton candy goes in one of the pouches.
You see them split up, though, so I don't know which one would you like to follow. You see
I'll
two dart off to the right, and you see one continue straight on.
We'll continue moving the way the two went. Though I'll kind of stay behind the one with the bow.
Okay. So we go back to Chanel. You managed to easily catch up to this woman. She's got big strides, but you managed to catch up to her pretty quick. She's in some heavy armor. She's got 2 axes, and she has them out as she keeps chasing down this wolf, screaming and cussing up a storm at it.
Trinal calmly catches up to her and just says, "Excuse me, my lady. It seems that you are in need of assistance, I see. What is going on here?"
You're
And
running
she's
next to them.
I just picture like you know the movies when the person's running backwards and they're like, "Oh hey, how you doing?" I'm picturing that in my head right now, just like, "My lady, you need help." Like, she definitely looks at you, and she's like, "Demon?" And she like points at the wolf as she keeps running after it. You see the other figure from before cut off the end of the alleyway, and the wolf kind of like skids to a stop, like, where do I go now?
Now, is it actually like, when she says demon, do I recognize it as like a demon, or does it look just like a wolf?
You see a wolf.
Okay. So, she crazy. Okay, good. Okay. Either way, I will assist. If you so wish it, I can assist in this situation, but of course, if this is for you, I will step back and only watch.
She just looks at you a little confused, and she's like, "Sure."
Very good. I wish to grapple the wolf. I just want to
Okay.
tackle it, keep it from going anywhere. I do not wish to hurt it. As a ranger, I do not see any need in harming animals until we know that they deserve it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay,
Make
so
me
let's
that
see. Trying to think, how do I do that? Attack?
strength.
Strength. Okay. Do. All right, how's that?
Oh yeah. You just like pounce and grab this wolf
Just kind of
as
chokehold.
Cass makes his way into the alley behind you both. He just sees you like pounce and grab this wolf. You're like holding his muzzle shut with one hand as you grab its chest with one arm, and you're sitting there like, "No, good doggy."
Like Cass just comes up to the woman that's like right there with him, just looks up and goes, "You bigs are weird," as he's just eating his eating the caramel corn, just watching.
The woman's just kind of be like, You go.
I have
Yeah.
detained your dog. Do you wish to have it back?
And she just looks at you and goes, "Not my dog. Demon. Probably should kill it."
Demon.
And the person at the end of the alley looks at you and goes, "You might not want to do that," as you feel its form shifting.
No.
And instead of a wolf, it's now a bat that you're holding on to.
How big of a bat?
It's about a normal-sized bat, but you're sitting there like, this
So
was
what's
not
this
what
to-
I signed up for. So your grasp loosens, and you're suddenly like,
Cass is just like,
uh.
"That was awesome! Do it again!"
Well,
And
either
that-
way, wolf or bat, it has not done any harm so far, so we should not harm it.
Yeah, it's gonna try to bite you because it wants free.
It may try.
No,
Nope.
definitely not. And it's just like gnaws on your hand a little bit, like. "Arr."
Ah, how cute it is.
The person from the end of the alley is like making their way up, and they're sitting next to you, going, "You do realize you're holding a closet, right?"
Oh, well, I'm aware of it now. Do you wish to have it? And he like kind of just dangles it off of his finger as it's biting.
And they like take their glaive and they hold it out to the thing, and they're like, "No, I want it dead. Demon hunters, it's what we do. Why are you holding it?" Like they just
Well-
look genuinely confused. Like, why?
As it like points its glaive out, Cass is just like, "Oh, hey, I got a buddy of mine who uses one of those. He lights it on fire. Does yours light on fire? Hey, what's a closet?"
And they stop and they look at you, Cass, and they're like,
He's just grinning.
"Small green demon wings. They transform into wolves and bats. They can also go invisible. They're obnoxious. They hide. We've been killing them in the city for days
Well.
because of that." And he like gestures towards the direction of the clock tower because of that.
The
Cass
clock
gonna
tower?
Look at the clock tower.
That brought it?
So you're saying you're having a
No.
hard time?
Ah, chicken.
And they're just gonna like look at you and they're like, "No."
As I
you
must
say that-
say,
Response was wooden.
it's strange to see a demon in a town that defeated all demons, and even stranger to see demon hunters in a town that should have no demons.
Okay, can we talk about this after we kill the Quasit?
Again,
He's
the
just kind
closet
of
has
like
done nothing
grab
to
his
me.
nose, like, please.
If you wish to kill it, I give it to you, but I have no need to.
And they're just going to. Yeah, they're just gonna slash up through it. And the bat, as it falls back to the ground dead, you watch its body shift back into this small green demon, little clawed feet and hooked talons, wings, ugly face, and it just kind of like flaps there for a second before it just collapses, and then the body just sizzles into smoke and disappears.
Wow, I've never seen something like that before. That was neat. Oh, I wonder if I can. Oh, I was kind of hoping I could make like a puppet out of it. That was really adorable. Oh well.
Yes, is this the only one that you've seen around here?
Estrella, what's the count up to? And he looks at the woman. She just goes, 16? And then there were the nightmares. We had 3 of those.
Is this recent?
Yeah.
Do you always have bad dreams?
And he just looks at you and he's like, nightmares are... And he looks at you and he goes... And he leans down a little and he's like, think of giant flaming ponies.
Neat.
So
So are all you Biggs demon hunters? As he like looks to the 2 of them and then also to Tyrannol.
I suppose
Demon
you could say
hunter.
so.
Neat.
Noted, Scrat. So you, the person with silver and pink hair goes, I need a drink. Can we talk about this over a drink, please? Please.
Always.
Wonderful. And, like-
Cass just reaches in and holds up a flask.
And he's gonna like look at it and he's gonna be like, I don't take drinks from strangers. I've learned that lesson.
And he like takes
Thank
a
you,
swig,
though.
he like tilts it up, and then it's empty anyway, and just puts the flask back in his pouch.
Okay. So you all will make your way back to, I assume, the Dusty Bongo.
Yes.
That's the way they're going.
Okay.
And like the entire way, Cass is just asking 1,000 questions nonstop about just what, like nightmares, demons, what other types of demons are there, how big are, it's like nonstop, doesn't stop talking the entire way.
Okay. The one with silver hair is going to answer some of them. He's going to let the one he called Estrella answer more of the questions because he keeps looking at you going, just like, you talk too fast. No. But let's check back in on Brusilov and Leandra. How goes the search? Have you found him?
I'm fairly sure I've measured my spear against every vertically challenged male in the room, and I can't. Are you sure it's not this one? And I like gesture to another drunk gnome.
I've already, acquired probably 2 drinks by now. I'm like, no, that's not it. Give me a sec.
Brusilov
She's gonna stand up on 2 chairs because she wants to balance her weight and just grin. Oi! Where's the halfling that was playing the bongos really well? Just so well, mate. This usually works.
A halfling?
Like
Why
that.
didn't you say it was a halfling?
It's amazing how stuff comes back to me.
Brusilva has been putting far too much effort into this search. like our friendship possibly depends on it. Like,
What did you say your name was again? I think I asked you that. You've been doing all this work and I don't even know what to call you.
Brusilva Nerazikimaya.
Uh-huh. Well then, Bruce, welcome to the city. Welcome to the party, and I don't think we're gonna find him. Maybe I imagined him. Do you think I imagined him?
How many drinks have you had?
I don't know. I've got a real good constitution. I'll make sure I take breaks in between, drink plenty of water, go and visit someone, and then come back. So I don't really know, but I do know he played the bongos so well. You know what, Bruce? It's okay. It's okay because sometimes you get that fling with the bongos, sometimes you don't.
Is that a common saying?
I don't know now, it is. You got paper and a pencil, write it down, we can trademark that right there. I'm Leandra.
A pleasure to meet you, Leandra. And she's gonna do like a formal bow.
Oh, what's all this bowing and things? Don't do that. Let me show you how we do it. Around here. And she's gonna reach out a hand. Give me a hand, put it right there. And you see she's got burns all the way up her arm. Old scars for the most part. And it goes up underneath her clothing, but outside of her pinky, which seems like she's lost most of that, it's a pretty solid, grip there. She's like, now put it there.
Is your arm okay?
Oh, it's most of my body. It's a long story having to do with walls and demons and parents and all the rest of that, but that's why I'm so good at, working in the blacksmith's, forge. But yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to handshake, then I'm gonna teach you how to good friend handshake, and before you know it, you're gonna be a pro.
Okay, fine. Hand here.
Right? Now, if you just met somebody, you're just gonna do the hand thing. But if they're a good friend, you grip the forearm, switch it off your hand grip right here.
Right, yep.
And if they're really good arm, you just pull them in, and she may pull a little too hard. Just pull them in right there and just give them a good smack on the back like that to tell them you care.
So as she does that, she actually pulls you up off the ground because she's still standing on those chairs. She literally just hoists you up. And you kind of dangle there as she holds you.
Just a minute, let me get down. Sometimes I forget. Alright, I'm coming on down like that, did you see? So if you're a good friend, that's what you do. Let me get you another drink.
And this is your formal meeting?
I don't really stand much on formality, I ain't got time for that.
Right. Okay. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for teaching me your greetings.
You're more than welcome. Have a seat and get us some more drinks. Oi! What's that? What you drinking? Give me that. Give me that. I know you was at the forge last week. You know what I repaired for you. Do you really want me to get loud about it? All right, come on. And she's gonna.
Okay. As you sit at a table, you can only find one back out front.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to where you were where Bruce was last time. As you're sitting down, Cass and the rest of the people are making their way back. Just like you just hear Cass just
you hear
100 mile an hour, just not.
So
stopping.
so I don't know. That's really cool. So, but this one time I got eaten by a four-armed. What was it called? A sahuagin, but it had 4 arms. It was big, and it totally ate like half of me. It was so much fun. I've never been eaten by one of those before, but now I have, so I can say I have.
That's
And
quite
Estrella is
fascinating.
going to she's going to get down on one knee. She's going to put an arm on your shoulder, and she's going to go, "Stop drinking coffee."
What's that?
And
I mean,
she's
I've
just
had
going
coffee.
to like stand back up and keep walking.
Never touch. As he just turns.
She's like, "I don't believe you," and she sits down on a table. It just so happens to be the same one
What a
that
coincidence.
Leandra and Bruce are sitting at.
So then Trinell will also join them, sitting down, probably taking a drink from one of the passing trays, and sit down and just. So about this clock tower that you say is bringing demons. Sounds very intriguing and something I'd like to know more about. Oh, hello there. We're talking about demons. How are you?
As
Doing-
Cass sits down, he looks at the two, Leandra and Bruce Sylvan, and is basically just like, "Oh, hey, are you Big's demon hunters too?"
I usually a healer by trade. Leandra, this is my friend, the one that disappeared. This is Trinell.
Ah, yes, hello.
Leandra, by this time you see she's gotten comfortable, one boot up on the table, just sprawled out in her, chair, and I'm just like, oh, he was ill by his lonesome. Hard to sit here and say, oh! And she just stares and points at Cassius. Just,
And he goes, "Oh!" and just points at you.
I just have to tell you, man. Let me just come closer. I've got to tell you this. I've been listening to people play bongos for the last few times. Just the last few days, people have been playing bongos. But you hit those drums in a way that changed my life, man. You just hit them in a way that changed my life. I mean, Bruce and I here. Tell him, Bruce. We was looking for you for a long time, or maybe it was a short time. I don't know.
I measured my spear against every man in the bar.
Whoa. Well, thanks. I've never played before. That was the first time I played, but it seemed fun, so I tried it.
Oh my goodness! And this is okay. So then it takes a moment for, I think, Leandra to catch up to everything that was happening. She's like, wait, 1 minute. Foot comes down off the table. Did somebody say something about some demons? Why are you talking about demons on this kind of weekend? We're celebrating not having to deal with demons. Why are you talking about demons?
Oh, these Bigs are
I see.
demon hunters.
Yes, they're demon hunters in a town with no demons, apparently. But there seem
Well,
to be demons.
not very good town without demons, because there's apparently demons here.
Makes a good point.
You should be better at that. As he looks at the two demon hunters, as he says that.
The one with silver and pink hair is going to go, "I'm Light. This is Estrella. I'm a demon hunter. She's my apprentice. We came here because around the anniversary time, this area always gets a little weird. And he like gestures towards the clock tower again. He's like, I guess you could call it like a rift. It's mostly sealed. They tried sealing it 20 years ago, but there were complications and it didn't quite seal all the way. So around the anniversary, sometimes things slip through.
As my friend Diego always
in.
says, this sounds like an adventure, and I'm in.
I second
And
that
Light's gonna
very
look at you like-
specific phrase.
How do you feel about this, Leandra?
Get quiet for a moment, just real quiet, and she's just. I mean, so they left. They said, "Oh, we patched it up. There's no more problem." But you're telling me they left a bloody crack, just a tiny bloody crack up there, so things can just wiggle their way in whenever they want. They didn't tell anybody.
Do you want to cause mass panic?
Of course, I don't want to cause mass panic, but I'm kind
Well,
of torn.
that would be why they didn't tell anybody. They just sent demon hunters here. The mayor knows about it. The mayors always know about it. It's been 20 plus years, and demon hunters always come to do this. And thinking back, Leandra, you do recall a lot of strange occurrences happening around the same time every year.
There was that time I can imagine a couple of people came in and we had. Anyways, so if that's your job, why are you sitting here partying?
We killed our most recent closet. We're up
Mhm.
to, and he looked set us straight, 16?
16 and 3
Yeah.
nightmares.
Oh, good.
That.
But not bad dreams. Flaming ponies.
For a second, when you say nightmares, Brasilvan looks really interested. Then when you say not dreams, she sits back.
I know, right?
I-
Bigs.
Nightmares, dreams at least, are the reason I've come here on my pilgrimage.
Dreams.
Where are you from?
At the Underdark.
Is it dark?
Oh. Is it
Much darker than this, yes.
Wow. I don't
Neat.
think
I've never
I've
been.
ever met someone from the Underdark. I didn't think people so kind could be from the Underdark.
What are you kidding me? They're the best people ever. They come in, they can see in the dark, which comes in handy. I've only met a few, come on through, repair some stuff. But I mean, they're about the same, as good or bad as people, not in the Underdark. It's just a people thing, really, not an environmental thing.
Yes. Different societies, different customs and that, but, I'm picking up the customs quite well. I tipped the barmaid.
No, but trust me, she's... Did you check your pockets when she passed by?
No?
You just might want to check your pockets, mate. It's not a personal thing. She just got to make money.
You just can't trust people these days.
You say that as you, your hand just reaches out and you come back with another thing of cotton candy. You're like, ooh, cotton candy.
Yep.
Ooh!
So
You just can't trust people. Cotton candy.
I check my pockets. It's mostly things like animal trophies, hunting traps, things of that nature. So not sure if there would be anything missing.
No. Your stuff all still seems to be there.
No, I seem to be okay.
That means she likes you.
Oh,
Check back in a few hours. You might find a scratch of parchment with some information about where she lives on it. Just, it's a whole thing.
I like
Why?
tea.
Yeah, tea. Oh, I like tea.
Tea.
Is that you trying to order tea?
No, she's a scrap of paper with her address, right? That's for tea, right?
Right. Yep. Tea.
Uh-huh.
Amandra's just gonna look back at the demon hunters. Alright, usually when someone's supposed to be in a city doing their thing, and you see the people that you're not supposed to see, because it's supposed to be some top secret thing by the government to hide people in, nobody panics. Normally when you see him, it means something is going a little bit off, or somebody saw something they're not supposed to.
And Light's just gonna point at Journal. Someone thought it would be wise to grapple its closet.
Yes. Was it?
I mean, technically it was a dog, but I mean,
Yes.
you know.
As far as I could tell, it was a wolf.
And then a bat.
And then I did grapple it very well, did I not? So maybe it was a wise thing to do, as you guys seem to have not been able to get it into your own grasp. So you're welcome.
Anastasia's just kind of like gonna shake her head before somebody walks up. She has elven features, but she has a very deep tan complexion. She's wearing a sari. She's got a small walking stick with her, and she like gestures to Estrella, and the two of them like step away and have a small conversation away from
I
you.
would like to sneak up and listen.
Go ahead and make me that. Go ahead and make me that roll.
Uh, 18.
Nope, she is completely oblivious, does not notice you. She's too distracted with everything going on in the party. She does not notice you. Basically, the conversation is the woman with the sari basically explaining what's going on, if she's noticed any more demons, things like that. It's all very a quick exchange of information, and that's about it. You don't really seem to get anything from it other than like you hear a couple more demon names and you're sitting there going, I don't know what that is.
Okay, cool.
And again, your hand reaches out and you're like, oh, money. Again, just people passing by, and they just keep forgetting things. So weird.
I'll reach out and I'll pull, and it's like a small container of wax, and I'll be like, ooh, neat, and that'll go in my pouch. Not even money,
Okay.
Something mundane.
Okay. So that's about that exchange. Back over at the table, if you want to keep listening, it's literally just more of a quick information exchange before the lady seems to like. She looks at her and goes, "Okay, Jara. Thanks for keeping an eye out for us. Why don't you head to the next location, and I'll get Light. I'll see if Light wants to meet us there."
What location?
And she's gonna like look it down at you and like,
Where are we going?
and she's gonna look at you for a second and tilt her head and go, I don't think children can be demon hunters.
Hey, that's rude. I'm not a child. I don't come over there and say, oh, I don't think people that old can be demon hunters. Big.
She's gonna look at you and go, I'm 20. How am I old?
Walk with a cane. Just saying.
Oh, you're talking to Jara. Jara is not the one saying that. That is completely
Oh. Got it. Sorry. I thought it was the older one.
No, the woman with the sari she's basically like walking away at this point.
Got it.
She's completely done with the conversation. She's gone.
Okay, yeah.
Like she walks away with like not a care in the world.
Got it. And Cass will be like, I'm 18. I'm practically the same age.
Oh, you're just really, really
Yeah, you want to go there?
short.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna like lean down, so like her chest is in your face, and she like pats the little top knot. She's like, "It's okay, you'll get there one day." And she'll like lean back up and like go back to the table.
Hopefully you do too with that breath. Woo! So,
back over the table. How's the conversation going?
So as I
So-
say, the dream that I had, it showed that we need to build stronger alliances with other societies, otherwise it could be doomed for many of us. Hence I'm here.
What kind of doom?
Have you ever had a dream that you're not sure is real?
I suppose so.
Kind of like that, just when you know something's wrong.
So you're saying something is wrong here?
Perhaps. The demon crack might be the thing that's raising.
Yay, we're adults.
The rift in the sky may be the thing that's wrong, yes.
Yes, it seems that these demon hunters are only putting band-aids on this problem. It seems that someone with more initiative should go and try to take care of the actual problem, which, of course, is this rift, they say, in this clock tower. I think you guys look like mighty warriors. Do you wish to join me? Because I am going no matter what.
Leandra, just fought back in my chair again and been packing a pipe. Just some green leaves and so on, and listening to everything going on. You know, take a couple puffs. I mean, I ain't got nothing better to do, but I thought I was going to show Bruce over here with the best. Oi, Bruce, do you? And this is a question I'm just asking because some people are a little weird like this. Do you eat roasted meat, or is it just like vegetables or underground things, or do you eat meat?
No, I eat meat.
Oh, brilliant! Because I was going to take you to this person. He makes the best roast. He just sticks it on a sword or spear, roasts it, and just cuts pieces off of it. It's just delicious. But I guess, you know, Demon Rift and the whole city in danger and everything takes precedence over roast meat. So I mean, we can go get that thing done first and then go get some meat. Do you want to try this? And she just hands over the pipe.
Thank you.
What the?
How does
Of
this
course.
work? Oh, no, thank you. You take it back.
Alright, it just helps, you know, sometimes you get achy a bit. You know, all the
Yes.
burns and everything.
Tastes
All right.
very smoky.
That's it. Hey, smokier the better. Demon hunting. God, it's not what I planned on doing.
Bruce, after you take that puff and you hand it back, you suddenly go into a daze and get one of your visions.
Oh no.
You hear the sound of bells, like the clock tower, swinging back and forth. You hear cheering and then screams as the sky darkens. A flash of red light, and you see this rift in the sky ripping open, and a swarm of demons just pouring out into the city.
So I'll relay that sort of like,
Hang on.
as I'm.
And you promptly pass out afterwards from it.
Could I relay that whilst I'm seeing it? Sort of like one possessed, like.
Yes.
Spell
And then
sling,
you promptly
keep it
like
scream,
pass out, just boom.
flat
So
on the
I'm
table.
just gonna. All right, I'm gonna make a note of that.
Yes. So, like I said, very important issue here. We should take it in stride and go.
And
Eva-
Cass is like, "Can I have what was in that?" And just hold
mean-
his hand out for the pipe.
That's gone well there. I'm just right there. She's like, so either what's happened was because of this, or what just happened was because of danger. But either way, I think I packed too much in it this time. But she's gonna pass it off to Cass. Be careful.
Yeah, he'll take it and smooth, flavorful.
Does
no,
anyone have a way to help
And
this?
then you see him like Cass is like,
Okay.
"Nope, I got nothing." He just passes it back.
Just realized.
Light's gonna look at you all and go, maybe we should get him to the end so he can sleep. And he's gonna look around and be like, and Astria's gone. Okay. And Leandra,
Right.
you look around, you notice Emran's gone too.
All right. Try not. We're gonna do your thing. We're gonna do whatever this needs to be. She's gonna pick. Bruce is gonna get her straight and cradle her. I mean, you can come by the forge, or we can go by the inn, wherever it is. Sit ourselves somewhere, get her some water, let her recover, and then go deal with this thing.
Light's gonna
Sounds
go,
like a mighty plan.
We have a pair of rooms at the inn, if you want to just use one of our rooms.
Very good.
All right, Cass, you see this spit? Oh, this is a lovely spear right here. Someone needs to carry this. This is good handiwork right here, so I don't
I got
drag it. All
And
right.
it's like kind of like holds it up, and it's like right at that tick mark where it made it earlier. About 3'6". He's like, "Oh, look, neat."
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Fantastic. What a wonderful start. Well, everyone, we're going to take a 5-minute break. We will see you all very shortly. Do the same as us. Grab a bio, stretch your legs, make sure you've got plenty of fluids. That's my one. I might even grab a snack as well. So we'll see you in 5 minutes. And yeah, until then, enjoy this this video, which is from our sponsors, Hero Forge, who currently have a Kickstarter running. See you in a sec. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a fantastic break. We most certainly did. We will dive straight back into the story. Hey, Ken? Drake? I'm sorry, Drake.
I'm insulted and honored at the same time. Thanks, Scrat. So, you make your way to the Shaggy Duck Inn. You easily get into one of Light's rooms, but as you're getting into the inn, you're kind of knocked out of the way by a tall, dark-skinned gentleman in heavy armor carrying a crate full of bunnies. He just rushes past you, followed quickly by what looks to be an actual cat running on its back feet. Not a tabaxi, but an actual cat. Stands about 2.5 to 3 feet tall, 30 pounds, just runs past you, 2 bunnies under each arm. He's like, excuse me, and he just keeps, like, you're confused for a second because you're like, did that cat just talk? Before you're like, oh, we better get him into the room.
Was that another demon?
There is a strong urge to not follow. And as I turn and continue up.
Leandra, because you're from this town, you remember that there was this weird thing going on at a pet shop called a bunny fighting ring.
Oh no.
And you have some suspicions, but you're still carrying Brus. So I'm not sure if you care enough to investigate that or if you want to just continue carrying Brus to your room.
Sharp, pointy teeth.
You know, I had a pet rabbit once. They're the most precious things ever, but they can fight. I mean, they fly at you through the air, feet pointed out, razor-sharp claws, and they're so temperamental. But she's focused on getting Bruce to a safe place to lay down right now. You know, they're fighting them. A whole bunny fighting ring. Can you believe that?
Yeah,
Doesn't seem
totally.
right. Oh.
You get into your room. There's not much. You do hear a commotion in the next room. Leander, you recognize it as Emran screaming. And it sounds like a lot of things are being thrown. The walls in this inn seem to be very thin. Not the best inn, but it's effective. And you just, you plop Russ down on a bed. You plop him down and then you like gently tuck him in, just like, sorry, her in, and you're just like, there you go. Where's the spear?
What spear? I'm just kidding. Hold the spear out.
Can we not do anything to help her wake up? Anything? Anyone know? Some sort of magic or healing?
And just start poking.
Huh.
Hey, wake up! 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 And I just keep doing that for at least a minute.
Let me see.
I kind of forgot about this. Should I, like, ping it now?
Oh, it was your, that thingy?
Oh.
I no longer need sleep and cannot be forced to sleep by any means. Aspect of the moon, warlock thing? Hi.
Is unconscious the same as sleep?
I don't know. If my unconsciousness has gone towards sleep, then maybe. They have HP, right?
You have HP, but it was literally just like, it knocked everything out of you.
Jeez.
So if you're not unconscious, if you want to say you're not unconscious, you're just completely out of it at this point.
Catatonic.
I'll let you make that call.
We'll go for out of it. We'll go for KO'd.
Okay.
I can't imagine trying to do that voice out of it.
That's fair. Okay, we're gonna... Light's gonna, like, walk up, and he's gonna Greater Restoration you. See if that does anything. Just like clear and just like tap you. Just like, does it work? You come back a little bit. You're still a little dazed, but you're conscious at least.
Hey, it's working. Wake up,
Ah,
wake up, wake up,
friend.
wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yes, keep poking, keep poking.
The demon army, it's coming.
I didn't do
Demon
it.
Armory. What did I say? Band-aids. It is time. Can you walk?
Can I walk?
You can, but it's a little staggered. You need a few minutes to like come back to yourself after that because you're not used to being knocked out like that, especially from one of your visions. So it's a little jarring for you.
All right there, Bruce.
Yes. I am just fine, thank you.
Right.
You were speaking of something before you passed out. It seems you said something as the rift will tear even wider and demons come through. Is this soon?
The bells toll, people scream. The rift tears open, red fills the sky. Demons pour into the city.
So, bell.
Bell.
DM
So
question.
First bell.
What time does the bell usually ring?
Every hour.
Yep.
Oh.
All right.
Bells chime for a clock tower every
Yes.
hour.
Yep. Cassius, can you run outside and, well, you're kind of short, which is not bad, you know, because you'd have to climb up some stuff. I'm trying to see if someone can go out there and take a look at the clock tower and see what time it is, so we can see about how much time we have until it next time it kind of chimes.
I shall oblige. Yes, I will leave and go see the clock tower.
My
Like
great...
literally going to point to the window of the room and be like, it's literally right there.
Well, then I shall look out the window.
He's like, we figured it would be wise to have a room with a vantage point of the rift.
You know, if you were real demon hunters, you would have slept in the clock tower. I'm just saying.
Clock tower is currently off limits because that's where the bridal party, well, the bride's party is getting ready.
Oh,
That
no.
sounds like a
The-
dumb idea.
The bride's party is getting ready in the clock tower. It was her idea.
Does she know about the rift?
No, her father's not supposed to tell anyone. And he couldn't stop her. It was his baby's wishes. His
so
words.
we now
I
have to
called him an
save
idiot.
an entire bridal thing.
So the bride's party is getting ready there, and the groom's party is getting ready in the stable for some reason. And he like gestures to a stable at like towards the other end of the center of town, like the circle. I'm not sure why. It's like they don't care about the groom.
Well, now we must truly make haste because we have many common folk in danger. Is anyone with me?
All right there,
No.
Bruce.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you.
we're good. Hey, here, and Cass like reaches in, pulls out like this big feather. Nope, that's not it. Hold on, nope, this one over here, and pulls out this like small jar with clear liquid. Here, drink this. It'll make you feel better.
Wait. Just a second. Just, you know, sometimes things. I gave her a hit of the pipe, and she just went woo and started telling the future. So what is in there?
Water.
Oh, right.
I
give
got it from
a
this
sniff.
bowl at this temple. It just had this bowl of water just sitting there, and I filled it up.
Oh, no.
I give
You
it
might
a
wa-
sniff.
It's water.
Questionable water, but water.
Of holy kind.
It is. Yep, straight up holy water.
Should make you feel very good.
It tastes as though...
As you like taste it, you taste that holy, but you also taste like people have been sticking hands and stuff in this, and you kind of taste all of that. So I'm like,
Oh,
Refreshing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel much better. She's forcing herself to feel much better. I feel much better.
and actually removes one of her flasks, carefully checks the top, because each one has a different color. Alright then, take a couple sips of this. It's just some clean water, clear your mind. We've got to go save a whole bunch of bridesmaids and the bride and the town ultimately, but
To my great
that's really
shame,
not what I was planning on doing today. It's your what?
to my great shame, I did not learn the levitate spell or the invisibility spell as well as most, so I'm afraid the rest of you may have an advantage over me.
I cannot turn invisible, nor
What?
can I levitate.
Nope.
Sorry?
I can hide behind you. Pigs are
Some-
really fun to hide behind.
Sometimes it feels like I'm levitating.
After a couple
Um,
drinks.
No, well, yeah, but most of the time it's when I find this inner peace. I find this inner peace, and I'll go to this place in my mind where everything is just calm and peaceful, and I could swear I'm levitating. But then, if I was levitating and I come to, I would have hit the ground and cause an earthquake every time. But it just sometimes feels like I'm levitating.
No, in the Underdark, all drow know how to levitate and invisibility and fairy
Oh.
fire, even warriors. It's
Well, you are not in the Underdark anymore. You are amongst us.
Alright, you said every drow knows how to levitate and turn invisible and stuff.
all the way up until edition 5e.
But here's the thing, Bruce, that can't be true, or you would know it. So not all of them do.
Light's gonna like raise his hand and be like, I know that spell.
Nobody's asking
Nobody
you.
asked you. This is not about you. This is not about you. We're here comforting this woman with something that she's going through, right? Something that she's insecure about.
I was
Well-
offering to help her.
You're going to teach her how to levitate.
I can teach her how to turn invisible.
I know how to turn
I
invisible.
can't do levitation.
I know how to turn invisible. I just can't do it at will like my peers.
So you could turn invisible whenever. I mean, like randomly. Like you can't control it.
Oh no, I can control it. Yes. I just mean like I can only do it twice before I need to rest.
Well, that's better than us again. You know,
Oh.
you have a clear advantage over us.
Wait. I bet you, Cassius can disappear. Watch this. And I'm just going to stand up. Cassius, stand behind me.
I will totally stand behind you, and I will hide using Lightfoot Halfling's ability to hide behind creatures larger than themselves.
Halfling nimbleness, yeah.
Halfling nimbleness.
Where did he go? We don't know. All right. Come out. Move.
15 on my stealth. Not the best.
Wow.
He
Oh,
disappeared.
that's true.
It's
I
at
don't
that.
see him. Right. So
incredible.
it would be a very unseen group who needs to go and stop this rift, because it seems like no one else is going to do it. And I like look at the other two demon hunters. Right. Like I said, we should go.
To adventure!
Mm-hmm. God, you're just too much, and it just give me a second. Been drinking for 3 days. All right, we go into the clock tower, because if we are, I'm gonna have to stop by my shop and get me armor.
Okay,
We go into the clock tower.
I think so. We might have to sneak past some
All right,
really cranky bridal parties, but that's all right.
they love me in bridal parties. I'm just gonna put that out there. I know a couple of bridesmaids will be okay. The problem is there'll probably be a lot of drinking in there too. So the actual state of their mentality, what's the word? How they're thinking.
Mentality?
Mate. Anyways, might not be as where it needs to be. So, just keep an open mind. Embrace this is wonderful. You got opportunity to see what the above grounders, how they do their whole bridal thing, you know. Cultural education, right?
Yes.
I've never
Very
been to a
keen.
wedding.
I don't honestly like to say I can't believe that, but I can. I'm gonna just go get my Emma, and she's gonna walk off. I'll meet you at F o'clock tower. Does anybody need anything while I'm at the forge?
I'm good.
All right.
I think I'm fine.
Okay. So as Leandra heads off to her forge, are you all just going to head straight for the clock tower, or are you going to give her a few minutes before you head over?
I would wait.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Okay.
If anyone's trying to hurry away, but like, you can give them a couple of moments.
Leandra, you head to your forge. It's a little deeper in town, a little bit away from the center where you currently are at the Shaggy Duck. But you find your large, beautiful forge. It feels a little weird that the fires aren't going. But you know that this is your home and this is where you belong at the end of the day.
Yep. Getting a warhammer, getting some snacks, getting some sharp, pointy things.
Okay. So you load up and you lock up. Always make sure to lock up. You always make sure. But you lock up and you head back towards the center of town, where your friends are waiting outside the Shaggy Duck for you.
I'm so disappointed. I didn't see a single shaggy duck while I was in there.
Let alone a not shaggy duck.
Right? Nothing.
Maybe you have to provide the ducks and they shag them for you.
You're right.
50 experience.
Think of that.
You know, just make them look a little messy.
Leandra just stands there for a moment. Not that good with like vocabulary ying and all that, but maybe use a word like ruffled. Ruffled might be what you're looking for there.
Oh,
They ruffle it for you.
doesn't
But it's
Shaggy
not
mean-
the ruffled duck, it's the shaggy duck.
Okay, look here. Because we either have to replace the word shaggy or we have to replace the word bird. Not bird, I mean duck. We could replace duck with, but I don't have time to think about this right now. And when Leandra returns, she's gonna remove that under long sleeve tunic, and so just her arms with the biceps and the scars and the burns are exposed. And she's got like a leather vest kind of tunic, and she's put on her work clothes, and it's all right. So, Damon Portal Clock. Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
As you make your way across the town circle to the clock tower, there's a commotion off to the right at the stables. You hear screaming, you hear a crack of thunder. You see like somebody jump out of a window, like you see guards running in. There's just a crowd out front staring at it going, what is going on?
One dives out the window?
Yeah, somebody like jumps out of one of the stable windows and like takes off.
Oh, they're not like hurt or anything, they just leg it.
No,
Oh. Well, they were in a
it's
hurry.
like they're trying to get away from the chaos.
I've heard about these. I think that's the bachelor party.
And Estrea's going to like run past you all. She's gonna be like, I got a ring! Also, don't go in there. She was the person
Congratulations!
that jumped out of the window.
Oh.
And she's like, I got a ring. And she just like sits down on the fountain and she's like, I'm just gonna stay here now. I'm
That's
just gonna
nice.
watch.
So when's the big day?
And she's gonna look at it and be like, oh no, not that.
Oh, but it was a bachelor party and and the bridal shower, right? That's what happens. And you said you got a ring, so clearly you're getting married now. Congrats.
She's gonna like tilt her head, look at you a little curiously, and she's got like these dead eyes as she looks at you and she goes, actually, this is from the groom. Emran, Carrie, and Maru might have assaulted the groom and cut off his hand. But I got the ring. Turns out he was a tiefling,
Poor
disguised as a
groom.
human.
What?
And she's kind of like looking at the ring. She's like, got a ring.
Neat.
Wait, time out. So there was a stag party, right? And everybody was having a... At what point in that did they remove the groom and then take off his hand?
There was no party.
So they were just
They-
being boring in there.
He was getting ready for the wedding because it's soon, and Carrie tried to question him. He didn't want to answer, so he started trying to hack off his hand.
Gonna head into the barn and try and find the groom.
You walk into... He is there holding his wrist. It's like halfway mended at this point. There's a paladin in handcuffs. There's a cat that's got Emran, and he's doing like a hand motion, and these tentacles like rip up out of the ground and grab her as she like goes to make out of a window. And the guards are sitting there trying to figure out what is going on.
Hello, I'm a healer.
And one of them immediately turns with a sword to you, and he's like, still trying to figure out everything that's going on. He looks panicked. He looks like he does not know what is going on.
I'm going to say my word of... Oh, hang on, hang on. That's the wrong thing. I nearly did something bad. Not doing that. I heard the groom was injured. I'm here to heal him.
And he's sitting there screaming as his wrist is still like bleeding because he's still like slightly hacked up. It's a very messy patch job that's halfway mended. Like it got the bone and nothing else.
Yeah, please stop trying to heal him. You're not very good at it.
The paladin's just sitting on the floor going, I surrendered. I admit I did wrong. He's like, I screwed up. I admit that.
I'm just gonna misty step to the groom.
Leandra's going to... I'm going to step in after Bruce and stand there with my arms crossed and just eye the guards. You heard the lady. She's in there to heal her.
The guards just step aside, and they're still trying. The cat is fighting them. The cat is screaming at them that he didn't do anything wrong, even though he's clearly grasped Emran in tentacles, and you're pretty sure the lightning came from him, because you know Emran, and you're looking at this paladin going, paladins can't do that. So,
Right, yeah.
like, they're trying to, like, hit the cat because he's attacking them. They're trying to fight back because he won't surrender.
Oh, how far is the cat
How far?
away from the entrance of the barn?
He's about 15 feet ahead of you. Like, he's right next to the groom.
Alright, do we have any idea of who the cat is? Who is the cat? Like, does anybody know this cat? Or is it just a cat? Because the tentacle thingies are really freaking me out. Who is this cat?
You recognize him as the cat that ran into the inn, and the paladin is the dark-skinned gentleman that ran in with him with the bunnies. He just looks at you and he goes, "My name is Maru. I didn't do anything. I
What?
caught the culprit," and he's like gesturing towards Emran. And yes, it is very confusing that it looks just like a cat, but it's standing on its back feet and talking to you.
Is this a demon?
I am not a demon. I am
Oh.
Maru. I am a Felis. And
Okay.
he just kind of like hisses at you a little.
Like, if you could just stop, like, for a second, like, stop fighting the guards. I'm sure we can get this worked out. The world's about to end. So, like, if we could just kind of, you could just stop with the weird noodle thingies.
Yes, yes. If you could please, there is a dire situation, and we don't have time for your shenanigans.
The paladin looks to you, goes, "I'm sorry, I thought he was a demon. And he points at Emra and goes, she thought he was a demon. She told us he was a demon. She's never seen a tiefling, apparently. So she jumped to conclusions.
Again, worst demon hunters I've ever seen.
Can I heal the groom? Can I find his hand and reattach it?
It's like attached by the bone and nothing else at this point. Like he's grasping it, trying not to bleed out. So yes, you can heal him if you want to. Light's going to step in next to you and go, "They're not with me. I don't know them."
Light, this town needs a lot of help.
I'm
I'm just-
aware, but I'm not a miracle worker. I don't know these people. I did not do this. Please don't blame me. Please don't blame
This-
demon hunters. I don't know them.
Cass,
13,
does
I
this...
think.
Did you...
Yeah.
Do you see a reason to
see it
stay?
starting to mend, Scrat.
Can I, while all this is going on, can I try to steal the wedding band back?
Nice.
Go ahead. Go ahead and make me a sleight of hand to take it back from her.
I will.
I'm gonna use one of my advantages for this.
Uh, 25.
You're not gonna sleight of
Hold
hand.
on,
You just
hold
gonna
on,
stealth?
hold on. I didn't mean it. I clicked the wrong thing.
Okay, I was like,
What I roll? I rolled a. I'll just take the 17 I rolled and I'll add the 11 to it. So 28.
Okay. You take it back off of her. It's not a wedding band. It is just a ring.
Oh.
Are you going to put it on, or are you just looking at it?
Oh no, it goes in a pouch.
Okay. Yeah. So you look at it, you're like, oh, that's not a wedding band, and pouch it goes.
Yep, in the pouch it goes, and then I'll wander up right as you're asking. Right as Tyrnal asks any reason to stay. He's gonna be like, I don't know. This is interesting. I've never seen someone get their hand cut off before. Happy wedding day!
This is about the time where the mayor walks in behind you all and starts screaming, asking what in the name of everything is going on.
I'll just point to the people who are like in handcuffs and like the cat, and just point at them. They did it.
At this point, you see a guard sitting there, like, next to the tentacles, like, trying to handcuff Emran, but, like, the tentacles keep moving her, so he can't. And she just looks and goes, new to this, huh? Aren't you? Like,
By this
even
point-
wrapped in tentacles, she's still sassing him.
By this point, I'm like washing the groom's wrist with water and tearing up traveler's clothes for bandages to like finish off the job. I don't want to waste another spell slot on it.
No, fair. Your heel mostly got it. It's just like a little scarring right now that will probably fade with time. At this point, you healed the rest of it. And he just looks at you and goes, "Thank you." Um, I, I don't. I was just waiting for my wedding.
It's alright, love, it's alright, we understand. Future, you may want to do like a better stag party. That way, you know, you can't get interrupted and you've got more friends around and it's a whole thing, they can kind of support you and everything.
Yes.
He looks at you and goes, "It wasn't a stag party. I was just waiting for my wedding. All
No,
I'm
but you-
guilty of is masquerading as a human, I guess. But
Well,
that's
you
not a
don't have to
crime."
worry. You don't have to worry because this is nothing compared to what's about to happen to your bride. I'm just saying.
It's coming, ixnay over what's gonna, he's already,
Oh,
Yeah,
right. So sorry.
look-
Don't say anything about the demons who are about to
Yep.
come out in the clock tower where the bride is. Okay, got it. My bad.
The guards just look at you completely freaked out and go, "What do you mean, demons?" The mayor
Ask the
goes-
mayor.
The mayor's like, every time, people can't keep their mouth shut. Every time.
You know what you also
he's gonna-
can't
he's
keep
gonna look at
shut
you all
is
and go, "I
that
assume
rift
you're
that you
late?"
have.
He's just gonna look at you and go, "I assume you're all with light."
Nope.
Yes.
no,
Oh, no.
No.
Meanwhile, Light is standing next to Leandra, like, kind of?
I was just, you know me, Mayor, you know me. I was just minding my own business, down at for, you know, Dusty Bongo, having a good go, having a great time, waiting for the wedding, and then all of a sudden, well, apparently, you've been doing really bad job with the whole crack thing. Because if you leave a crack, it opens up slowly. So like leaving a crack in a piece of steel, you know. It might still work for a while, but after time, it's just going to break open. And apparently that's going to happen really soon. So I figured, you know, since I was around, that I'd help out.
And the mayor looks at you and goes, "Yeah, because in order to seal it, we would have bankrupted the entire town because the mages want too much money."
I understand that. I just don't have a feeling how to do with money. But now we've got to go save your poor little baby because she decided to get married in the worst place in that whole city.
Cass is gonna look up at the clock tower and go, "You know, we should probably go. There's about 49 minutes left on that clock, so we should probably get going."
we really on the time crunch here. This looks like it's handled. Look,
Ha! Handled.
look, you can thank Bruce here for patching you up. Wonderful job. Make sure that, you know, she gets, you know, a thank you note. Right, we just got to end her, have
He
somebody
just
write
gestures
it.
with the hand and goes, "I'm left-handed. It's gonna take a while."
Oh, don't be a
Yeah,
big
I-
baby. It's fine. If you need anything for the pain, try biting on a twig.
He's like, "Sure."
Alright, so we're gonna go.
Yes.
About this time, you hear the bells go off. And the red pulse flashes in the sky as it darkens.
Oh no.
I had a feeling this was going to happen.
I thought you said we were at 40-something minutes. Do you even know
I
how
don't
to
think
tell
you can
time?
read a clock. Can you read a clock, Cass?
I mean, I didn't see the vision. I was just going off of what I thought was right. I mean, I took a shot. I can't help it if, you know, this thing is rifting open and stinking up the place. I got nothing.
As soon as that red flash pops up, you see Light just dart for the clock tower, just screaming swears as he takes off. He's screaming swears in Celestial, just everything you can imagine as he just books it.
I have no idea what he just said, but I guess we should go that way.
Following.
Kind of divine.
So you make your way up the clock tower, you notice there's no guard out front. Apparently he was one of the ones that went to go deal with the commotion over at the stables. Convenient. And as you make your way up through the clock tower, you find the bridesmaids are either knocked unconscious or dead, but you're not finding any bride. As you continue your way up, you just more bridesmaids. You're so confused. You're first off wondering how big was her bridal party when he had no groomsmen, and why are they all like this? You proceed up. As you burst through the door, you see the bride. Her dress is turned black. She's got long red hair. Her veil is ripped. Her makeup is streaked. Her eyes are black and almost lifeless. She's got this giant necklace around her neck, and it is pulsing red like the rift above.
Yeah.
And the veins in her face just turn black, and she turns to you and just has this smile, and she cocks her head a little and goes, "I'm not done yet, please leave." And it seems like she's pouring her magic into the rift.
Well,
You got a little something on your face.
I think we know why she chose the clock tower.
Light at this point is going to mutter something about necklaces before he basically wings burst from his back in a flash of light, and he takes up into to the rift and basically makes a large glyph with magic, basically trying to stop her from ripping it open to
That's
give
right.
you time to do whatever it is you're gonna do.
Hold it off, Light. This shouldn't take long. I think we have to get the necklace. It seems to be the source of her power. Anyone else? Sleight of hand, man. You want to give it a try?
Cass is.
I'll just...
I stealth. I hide. I'm already on the move.
Well, he's gone somewhere. All right.
Like I said, the gifts of my people. Fairy fire.
Nice.
Illuminating like a
Initiative
blackish.
Initiative.
Initiative.
Woo!
Hey!
Ah.
Honestly, I'm so jaded about like initiative at the minute that anything above a 10 deserves a hey. Sorry, hope I didn't mean to rub that in there.
I'll get my time.
Did it go through? I think that was. Am I the 16? I don't know.
Yeah.
No, 16's me.
Okay, let me click it again.
Yeah.
Aren't you working? Aha! Aha!
Alright.
Hey, 16. Look at that.
It was a 16 after all.
We're all copying each other.
Just write this down. Wow, you all just doubled up on numbers.
Yeah.
Of course I have a dead pen. Okay. First off is the bride. Yay! And she's gonna start by hurling a fireball. A giant flaming ball at you all.
Deck saves.
I'm just gonna use one of my automatic successes. I've got a whole bunch stockpiled. Let's use one of those.
That's right.
I got
I
a
will do the
27.
Damn.
Let's see. Do I have one of those? Yes.
Yeah, we got some earlier from the hype train.
Yes,
Yep.
I will use one too.
Oh, honey.
Oh, honey, should have used one.
Um,
Oh, you're
Okay.
muted?
yeah.
Did that
you
go
muted
through?
her.
I've just been clicking on random things over here, trying to hope something happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You rolled a 3.
Ow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Honey, sorry, Leandra, you're going to take 36 points of damage from that fireball. And you're all pretty close together.
They
So,
18 on half.
yeah. So,
Okay.
18 for the rest of you. And she's just kind of going to cackle. And then it's going to go over to Cass.
All right. Bonus action hide. As I will. 13. Not the best, but actually, can I use one of the advantages that I have?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I will. Let's see if that does any better. It does. Natural 20.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
You just right into the shadows.
And I'm going to make my way, try to flank around her. I want to get behind her.
Okay.
If I don't have the movement, I have 25 feet of movement. I will use my action to dash to continue to get behind her.
Okay.
As I stay hidden.
You're not gonna quite make it. This is actually the top of the clock tower is actually very large, so you're not actually going to make it the whole way.
Okay, then that is that's my turn. And I will.
Next we have Bruce.
Sylvan's gonna go out on a limb here. She thinks, well, you know, she's trying to cast magic and stuff. She looks like a person. Old person?
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw versus DC 15. Ah, you hate to see it.
Yeah, you do.
It's between
So-
that and healing Leandra as well.
It gets her, and she just kind of like does this motion, and it just breaks, and she's like,
Ah, okay. She's wise.
Is that it for you? Or are you going to do something else as well?
I'm definitely gonna use my movement to move away from everyone in general. Possibly if
That's
there's any,
fair.
like, you know, nice columns or, you know, anything like that that might give half or three-quarters cover. Definitely love to get behind one of those. That'd be great.
You sort of find like a broken pillar off to one of the sides. It doesn't offer much coverage, but some coverage is still better than none, I suppose. When you're dealing with fireballs.
I'll take it. I'll crouch down behind it and hope for the best.
Okay, next we have...
Looking at the angel like, I'm healing you.
She's just kind of like still patting off flames, like my forge is hotter than this. Tyrnal, it is your turn.
So, first I shall cast Hunter's Mark on her, and then I will be using my longbow as I move for cover, and I'll get 2 attacks on that. I'm going to use my 2 20s, I think I have. What do I have?
Yeah,
I'll
you
use
have,
one of... How many do I have?
you have 2.
2. Okay, I will use 1 on it, and then I'll roll the other for 25. So that'd
Okay.
be 9, 13, and I'll go ahead and roll the damage for the next one. 11. So 24 points of damage.
Okay, and you're attacking her.
Yes.
That's gonna hit. The 14 will not. But the
Okay.
25 will.
Oh, well, the 14 was technically supposed to be my 20 that I used. I didn't know how
Okay.
to use my natural.
Okay, no worries. You said 24?
Yes.
Okay. The arrow just sinks into her, and she's like, and she just glares at you, and like snaps it off and like tosses it down.
Okay.
Next we have Leandra. The arrow tip is still embedded in her, by the way, and she is just bleeding.
So, yes, the forge is a lot harder, but that's just more than half of my points. And
Ow.
patting myself off and just patting myself off, shaking it off, and she takes a breath. Gotta stay calm. And you just see just some of, even with the black and skin and so, like her muscles ripping and so on. Okay, now I'm pissed. And I'm going to use a bonus action to rage.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to automatically use one of my. How far is she away?
I'd say she's probably about 60 plus feet.
Oh, she's up there.
It's a big area.
Okay, so she's good. Okay. Look at this one. I'm going to use my full move. Where's my movement on here? A little bit cannot see my movement.
It's on the first page under core, right next to initiative.
I don't see it, but I'm going to.
Oh, you're the one that's not on. Okay. I don't have your character sheet in.
Can anybody
My
tell me
journal.
on D&D Beyond where is
Yes,
movement?
it's at the top row, just next to your proficiency. So you have all your stats.
40
and
feet.
then
All right, I'm gonna use my full movement to move 40 feet.
Okay.
And that puts me well within range. Going to go ahead and use my nat 20 when I have two of them.
Okay.
To take my spear, which I can throw for 60 feet, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Throw the spear at her. Not looking to kill, but that's going to be. How the heck do I do damage? Computers are fun. So with the nat 20, if I added my DC, that's a +6. And then this much damage. Can you please just... Did it go? Alright.
it did.
So using the nat 20 to throw it, and 7 piercing.
Okay.
And you just see her go, oh, it's the baby, it's the mayor's baby, but I swear to God. And she just takes her spear and chucks it with all her might. And that is her movement.
That sinks into her as well, and she just kind of like slumps a little, panting as she looks down at the spear, and she's like, I'm going to kill you.
Bring it
And again,
on.
she's just got those dead black eyes, and that the necklace is still pulsing, and it looks like it's sending energy up into that rift. Or at least trying to. Light still holding that glyph in place, blocking that energy as much as he can. And then we are back to her. She's going to... she's going to. I can words. I promise. She's going to lightning bolt. She's going after you, Leandra, because of that spear.
That means it just goes straight down, right? So we're all good?
Yeah, you're all good.
Nice.
It's just Leandra.
Uh-oh.
Can I get a dex save from you?
Yep.
Use your 20.
Yep. That would be the second nat 20 that I used.
Okay.
You actually got gifted 2 more at the beginning of the session. So.
Oh, cool. Well, there we go. So now I know.
You're gonna take another 13 points.
Yeah, that is exactly what I have left.
Oh no.
So does that put you at 0?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you're raging,
Okay.
right? So you come back up to
Yeah.
1. Is that a thing?
I don't. If you're.
No.
Is
No.
that something else?
I don't play
Okay.
barbarians.
Only half
No.
orcs.
That's half orcs.
Okay.
And Goliaths get a stone's endurance.
So you all see this lightning bolt just come slamming down into Leandra, and her eyes roll back and she just collapses to the ground.
I mean, you see this happen. It doesn't even look like there's fear or anything in her. She's just almost like she purposefully strove forward to draw this attention to herself.
Next we are back to Kaz.
Have we lost Kaz?
I don't know.
Cass. Uh-oh.
Oh, looks like Dustin might have frozen.
Oh no.
Whoa!
Panic!
At the disco.
Ah!
Oh,
Yep, we lost him.
okay.
It's okay.
So we'll-
So, if
Well-
I was to look at this bride, if I
Yeah.
was to do such a thing, would I be able to get a gauge of how close they are to being horrifically upset? Like, can we end this
Surprisingly,
fight
through-
quickly?
upset or like injured?
Injured.
Injured?
I'm trying to gauge on whether I should heal Leandra, or if I could maybe get away with a cheeky attack to try and put the fight to an early end.
She looks like she's still hanging in there pretty well. Like
Okay. In that case,
this is not a small girl. She's built to last.
in that case, what I will do is I will cast Cure Wounds on Leandra. That's the full 8. That's it.
Woohoo.
E.
There he is.
Hey, sorry guys, my internet decided to completely shut off and reset on its own. I
all good.
apologize.
You're all good.
I am back.
We slightly messed up the turn order. I just went ahead. We can
That's
go
okay.
back to you. I think I've
You had
killed.
you had matching numbers anyway.
Yeah, I've
Um,
killed Leandra. Leandra gets 8 HP.
And it's Cass.
Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions
Bless
or
you.
anything like that. Thank you.
I will continue to make my way around, and if I can get behind her and up to her, I have 25 feet of movement, and then I can bonus action dash, still hidden. Just let me know what.
Yeah, you're gonna get behind her with that one.
Okay. And I would like to attempt to take the necklace off of her.
The necklace is stuck.
Awesome. So yeah, as I
You yank and it's not coming off. Do you want to make me a strength check though?
can I not and do something else? when I see that it will not just nimbly come off.
What would you like to do instead?
I would
Since
like
you're
to
saying
stab.
it's not-
I would like to pull my dagger out and stab the necklace.
Like the jewel on the front?
Yes,
Okay.
the one that's
Go
going.
ahead.
So
Go ahead.
I'm gonna use my natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to roll me that damage?
I will roll that damage. Calculate my stuff here. That's what I need to figure out how to do. You know, I'm just gonna I'll do. So there's that. It's gonna be. We'll say. Do I get my sneak attack on the necklace?
Yeah. We'll say
Okay,
you
well-
get your sneak attack on the necklace.
Then it's 30 points
Since
of
you were
damage.
stealth.
Yeah, it's 30 points of damage since it was a crit.
Okay. So you try tugging it and it doesn't work, and you immediately like whip out your dagger and just around her. As you slam your dagger into that jewel, it just shatters. There's a burst of energy, of that red energy. It knocks you back 10 feet. It also pushes Leandra back another 5, because it's a big old wave of just energy that just bursts you all back. Bruss is still covered, I believe.
Yeah. I didn't move from behind there. I just poked
And-
around the corner, went heal, and then went back.
Yeah, and then so is Tyrnal. So it bursts you both back, and she just, like, her eyes fade back to normal, the veins fade back to normal, and she promptly just collapses. Just
As I-
completely unconscious.
I hit and rumble, like roll as I like come up and like, got it! Ow!
You look
What does the
up
rift
and
look like? Yeah.
you look up and you see light basically like reach behind him and like wave a hand into that energy and then wave it across the glyph he's made and then basically throw his arms out. The glyph spreads and basically like enwraps the rift and basically like seals it back shut permanently
Awesome.
this time.
Woohoo!
Before he promptly like glides back down, coughs up a bit of blood and goes, "That hurt so much." And
See
he
Cass
like
just
wipes
holding
his
up a
chin.
Cass is like holding up a handkerchief from the ground, like.
Basilevan's out of
Uh,
spell slots, but when the
There-
bride
there-
hits, when the bride hits the floor, she just goes, "Oh, spare the dying."
She's not dead. She's just unconscious.
Oh,
Yeah, but the handkerchief does not have Cass's initials on it.
I'm not surprised. He's just going to like, "Thank you, Kaz," and he's gonna take it and like finish wiping the blood off of his face. And he's like, "That is the price I pay for being a half-breed." And he's just going to like go over and start. He's going to like ask you to bring Leandra closer, and he's going to basically mass cure wounds. Her and the bride.
And us.
Gonna be-
We'll be fine.
It's probably going to take a couple of people to drag Leandra closer, but I mean, she's going to help as much as she can. She is.
You're gonna gain 22 life, 22
Wow.
hit points,
ooh.
which
Yeah,
is
back to full.
So is
since-
this what happens at every bridal engagement?
If so, I want to go to every wedding ever. That was awesome.
and
Leandra's-
like just gonna laugh and be like, "I hate weddings."
Leandra's like, oh, Leandra's clothes are burnt, quite a bit of it burnt away. There's a hole where the lightning went through her. She's smoking in various ways, and she's just. We did the devil thing, and we. I promised Bruce some smoked. Oh my god, some roasted meat. But I need to go get probably some new clothes, and then we can go get some meat. And I'm not going to this wedding because I'm pretty sure she's going to delay it because brides get that way if they're not looking just perfect.
Leandra, heal for another 8. Light's just still trying to heal you. He's I can't do anything about your clothes, but good job. Thank you.
But yeah, you've got to have someone that steps in front and it absorbs, all of the. Can somebody tell me?
Like a champ.
Of course, that's how I'll do it. Can someone write a letter to the mayor and tell him maybe to vet her jewelry? Maybe make that part of the process. All right, she's gonna pick herself all the way up, pat Bruce on the shoulder. You think that was amazing? You've got lots of. You warned us. Pretty sure he said something to me that made me feel better because she'd not white out. Pat again. Good job. All right.
Light's also going to hold up your spear that he removed from the pride and be like, by the way, here's this.
Oh god.
Is bride blood a good omen or a bad omen?
You know what? I can make a new one. Let's just put that beside her like a gift.
It's a wedding gift.
Yeah.
Cass is gonna walk up to her unconscious body and is gonna dig in
Cass.
and take that ring that he got earlier and put it on her finger.
Aww.
As you do, you notice that her half-elven features shrink down, and she looks like a human.
Neat!
Interesting.
And happy wedding day!
Right, we're just going for the exit now. If you're coming, you're coming. I'm just going to go get drinks and roasted meat. And
I could go with some meat.
Let's go ahead and make a party of it. Oh, cool.
You've already been partying for 3 days. I like your style.
Seems like fun.
Mm-hmm.
High constitution, I'm told.
You
Man,
speak
Diego would
so
have so much
weirdly.
fun here.
As you exit the clock tower, the mayor meets you down there, and he's freaking out. He's like, "What happened? Where is my daughter?"
We saved the day. She's unconscious upstairs.
What happened?
But if she does
Leandra
become
just-
dying, she won't die.
She's
Leandra
been
points
spared.
to herself. And I'm just going to look at myself. This is what your daughter did. Now she's in timeout. Her
I
jewels,
stabbed her. She's better now.
You stabbed my daughter?
The
Why would
jewel.
you do that?
I stabbed the necklace she was wearing, but she's better now. Way less crazy looking.
Just the necklace?
Yeah.
The red jewel?
Mm-hmm.
And she's around here big now too, so you're welcome. And he just keeps on walking.
And he's gonna be really confused, and it's like, Logan gave her that, she said. Which was the name of the groom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Time to
you've
go
got,
take his hand again.
You know what? I think Mayor, your future son-in-law, obviously up to no good. You might want to handle that. We did our part. Anything else, I'm gonna have to bill you.
Wait, he's not with you?
No, he's not with us. We just went to go deal with the clock tower thing. I can't keep up with your family.
He took off after you all left and said he was going with you.
Oh.
All right, that's some fun.
And the thick plottins.
Yep, that's. No. Nope. Leandra just says, nope. I'm on break.
It's time to party.
I'm on break.
I think saving the world
Come and
once a
see
day
me.
is enough.
Yeah.
Back to the Dusty Bongo.
Yep.
Yes! Play those bongos, Cass.
Oh, I got it. I'm so good at bongos. Let me roll another performance check.
As you return to the Dusty Bongo,
Yeah. 10.
and the wedding's apparently been called off,
What?
Kaz
Why?
plays some sick beats because the groom has gone missing
Minor details.
and the bride's currently unconscious.
Minor
Surprisingly,
details.
that makes a wedding get called off, weirdly enough. So, as you're sitting there drinking, they start handing out cake. So you can have cake with your mead. All on the mayor's dime.
Yay!
So a good
Yay.
full day. You sealed the rift,
We did the
and you
thing.
got free cake. And you made some friends. And Cass gets to play some sick bongos.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I will assume that you're taking one of them with you.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I kind of figured. I figured if you hadn't already, you were going to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, everyone, what a fantastic little one-shot. Let's go round, talk to everyone, see who you are and where we can find you online, and all of the good things. We'll go the opposite way round this time, and start with Honey and Dice. Honey.
Hello, I'm Honey, aka Honey and Dice, everybody's biggest cheerleader and the creator of the Embrace the Initiative workshop. And this always makes me smile because one of the things I encourage people to do when they take the workshop is find safe communities to start practicing their DMing with. And so you and I will be having some conversations soon. But yep, the Embrace the Initiative, where I help people become more confident and comfortable with DMs and GMs in our space. I also have a new workshop coming up called How to Roll Your Business with Advantage. And it's focusing specifically on cybersecurity, business continuity, and so on for small business owner, Twitch stream owners, and things like that, to give them some of my day job advice on protecting themselves online. You can find me on Saturdays on Princesses Save Dragons, where I play a tiny gnome ranger inspired by Bianca from The Rescuers. And on every other Tuesday, you can see me on the Onyx Path channel playing Eartha Kitty in a Pugmire stream that happens on those days. So outside of that, mostly charity streams and popping in on things like this.
And we love to have you. I'm taking note of all of those things. I may have to hit you up in future about all the things you mentioned. Next around the screen, we have Hope at Real Hope Lavelle.
Hello, everyone. I'm Hope Lavelle. Please find me on D&D Beyond's Beyond Heroes stream. We stream live every Wednesday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. PST. Other than that, just find me out on Twitter, Real Hope Lavelle. And yeah, and on streams like this, hopefully more. Got some stuff coming up.
Hell yeah. I just have a guess. Is that how you spell D&D Beyond? Maybe. It seems like it worked. I'm not sure if it's D&D or D&D.
It's
D,
with
the
an
letter
N.
N.
D-N-D.
So close. So close. Free shout out for D&D Beyond.
D.
There we go. Thank you very much. And next around we have Dustin at D4D&D.
I'm Dustin. You can find me personally at Flash. You can find me on Twitter at D4DNDRPG. That is where you can find us Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Time for a co-DM game with my co-DM Devin Henderson. And you can also find me Tuesdays on ATL by Night, which is a vampire set in Atlanta. Vampire the Masquerade. And yeah, you can find us on Sundays at twitch.tv/rockpunchatl. And that is Yeah, that's me.
Fantastic. I was trying desperately to remember the name of the channel. I was like ATL, something punch, something punch ATL. So close. Thank you.
Yep.
Perfect. And last but most certainly not least, on our second time DMing, DrakeIceheart. Hey.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for having me back. I had an absolute blast running through this with you all. Seeing a group handle things completely differently is fantastic, and I love it. I'm DrakeIceheart. You can find me here, Twitter, Instagram, all of that. Always DrakeIceheart. Super easy to find. I stream now. I love talking to people, so come look me up sometime. We can always chat about D&D or anything else. And yeah, thank you for having me back, Scrat. I had so much fun, and I love being here.
Good. So, we are going to put 20 minutes on the clock. We will be back just after 10 p.m. EST with some Call of Cthulhu with new DM to the channel, Nadine Any Actor. So hang around for that, and we will see you all in around 20 minutes as I buy myself just a little more time to get this overlay set up right. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for coming along, and until 20 minutes time, keep on evoking emotions. See you in a minute. Bye.